What up, Rob? Welcome to a new episode of the Brandon Janeau Show. As you already know, brand ambassador of Urban Boulevard, Urban Boulevard, BLVD dot co. That is the website. That is their social media page. Go there, look at their amazing clothes on their website, man, on their social media page. You can also go to Urban Boulevard dot us. That's their website. And if you see this amazing hat or anything else that you would like type and you want to purchase it, buy it, and type in the code Brandon 30 for 30% off of your purchase. You won't be sorry, man. And shout out to my family, Urban Boulevard again. Uh, Thank you. This hat is actually one of the best hats I've had in a long time, and I wear it very, very, very much. So, man, I see me post it every day, post it every time, but I do wear it a lot. So you definitely see it. So shout out to the guys, and let's get it started, man. Let's start the show. So, um, as you can see, I got some new glasses. Clearly, I said I was gonna go get some new glasses. And I did. So here we go. As I really, really did. Um, so been a crazy um couple of days. Saturday, I damn sure was probably feeling the worst I've felt in a minute. Just you know, questioning. Should I take a step back? Should I give myself time to kind of like heal? I actually dropped the episode yesterday. But yeah, last night in a sense, midnight, I guess I should say. Um, and talked about that for a moment. Talked about taking a step back, and eventually I will. I mean, eventually I will. But it's mainly but mainly it's been because of health conditions. It hasn't really been because of my personal choice, um, which is still a stubborn reason to still keep going, still keep going. Because I'm like, well, I don't really want to quit, but it's also, I'm feeling a little bit better. You can still hear it in my voice. You can hear it in my nose a little bit. Still a little drained, little, congested. But hey, man, I'm still here. I'm fighting through it, and I'm here for y'all. Yeah, if y'all want to keep rocking with me, I'm here to do it. So, um, what I want to talk about tonight, pretty much, right? What's this episode gonna be about? Well, if you know me, I can talk about anything. And so I usually say this for my point of view of random shit episodes, but this man is clearly gonna get the number one spot. I gotta keep bringing him up every damn time I do the end of the month. Uh, Point of view of random shit, because he could get that shit every fucking month. Um, but I want to talk about Kanye West pretty much tonight. And the reason why I want to talk about Kanye is it's a beautiful metaphor for what the fuck is going on in this world. And I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna tell you why I say Kanye is a beautiful metaphor for what's going on in this world. Kanye is probably the most noticeable rapper in the world. Um, he's the most noticeable rapper. He's the most um press-driven rapper in the world right now, probably. Um, I wasn't a like I've always said, man, I wasn't a super huge Kanye West fan. I didn't grow up listening to like College Dropout, Late Registration. I didn't really become a Kanye West fan until like graduation. Um, then 808 Heartbreak, and then of course, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, and then he lost me again with Yeezus. I couldn't understand it. It's actually a better album than I thought it was, but it had to grow and in time. And so for me, I feel like with this Kanye that we're seeing today, I think we always would have seen it. I don't think people understand that. Like it probably would have happened sooner, which brings me to why I want to talk about why he's a perfect metaphor for what's going on today. Because so many people are defending it, his actions, what he's done recently, and people want to defend it and act like this shit is cool and make it seem like, oh nah, he's just popular, like he's just trying to get his family back. But I've been around certain people like this. I've seen certain people like this. Like, motherfucker, you don't want your family. You want the girl. You don't care nothing about them kids like you say you do. You want the girl. The girl's not with the girl's not with you. So you're like, man, fuck them kids. You don't really care that much. But since your girl not with you, you're like, man, you know what? I'm gonna make your life a living hell. I've seen this shit before. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna make your life a living hell. And we've all seen it before. We've all had these situations happen. I don't give a damn what generation you in or what fucking color you are. We've all seen it. We've all seen it. Or what type of gender you are. I don't care. I think we've all seen it. And we've seen it also from women doing it to men. So it's just like this is the same shit. And it kind of makes me feel like this is the world we live in right now. Because we can easily forgive shit when we want to forgive shit. And we can scream that this person's a genius and we're going to defend him because his genius outweighs his antics. So this is what I get pissed off with people. This is not antics. This is what the fuck he does. He does this over and over again. He's been doing it for years. And the fact that everybody still is treating him like, oh, but it's a method to the madness. No, nigga, he's just crazy. It's okay to say, no, nigga, you're just fucking nuts. You're a little off. You're a little schizo. It's cool. We, we can stop trying to baby and codify motherfuckers. Can we stop baby and trying to codify motherfuckers all day with this bullshit? Wrong is just fucking wrong. When did people stop saying this shit is just wrong? When the fuck did that happen? When did people just give up on wrong? I don't give a fuck how talented a nigga is. I don't give a fuck how great a beat you can make. I don't give a fuck how many times you could say shoopity poop, the poopity shoop, doop, doop. Like, I don't give a fuck. Wrong is just wrong, nigga. Like, is it that we forget now? We just giving up on those words. We don't fuck with wrong no more. We don't say, oh, that shit is a little stalkerish, my nigga. We don't say that no more. Nobody's gonna say that shit. Nobody's gonna throw that out there no more. Okay, okay. So this is the problem with people nowadays. You allow what you want to allow. You accept what you want to accept. And when you don't like something for just a little bit, you throw it to the wolves. Ah, you don't know no better. And you justify it. See, that's the problem. People want to justify shit over and over again. That's cool. I understand. I get it. I get it. But it kind of makes me feel like it's kind of a problem right now in this world. You got too many motherfucking people worshiping celebrities. I always watch YouTube because I just watch comedians do they do they thing. And Dave Chappelle has been coming up a lot um, lately. And when he said this in an old special, he's like, "Can we just stop worshiping celebrities? Can y'all niggas stop doing that for a moment? Can y'all realize like that they're not some fucking mad scientist genius broke the fucking Da Vinci Code. They just regular old people that got fucking lucky in a moment. Like somebody like that shit." Excuse me. Is that in a sense? I feel like this world is right now just watching a man pretty much taunt and stalk and try to go at people. And what is he doing? And what are y'all doing? Pretty much what I'm trying to say is y'all not even trying to act like this is wrong. And if you're saying it's wrong, yeah, it's wrong, but it shouldn't be a but at the end of that. Wrong is wrong. Wrong is wrong. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I remember um uh the first time, like I remember the first time I saw like a Pete Davidson. He was on Guy Code. I used to watch Guy Code on MTV2, and he was my age. He's like I was like maybe 18, you know, and you know that dude was funny then. I'm like, this dude is funny as shit. And to be 18 years old on a TV show that's actually seen in America, like, and him for him to hold his own on there with legendary comedians that have a lot of legendary status, and Lil Duval and Darnell Rollins, and to be on there with those guys, and before Charlemagne, the guy blew up and shit. Like he was holding his own as an 18-year-old on that show. So I've literally watched this man for a decade hold his own and kill shit. You know, from some of his specials to excuse me, for even the shit he does on SNL. Like I'm, you know, a fan of the man. To be honest with you, I respect the man's comedy. I think he's an amazing talent. You know, to be 28 years old, you know, I respect another 28-year-old out here that's getting it. And I think that, which brings me to this. I feel like a lot of us, it's too many Kanyes and not enough Pete's in this world. What I mean by that is, it's too many motherfuckers that want to bully people, but then when the tables get turned, you screaming like you're the victim. You screaming like you the bitch. When you was calling them a bitch for like the last 7 months. Or you a bitch, you ain't gonna do nothing. And then when he finally texts you back and say, yo, I'm laying in bed with your wife, you wanna you wanna create the victim role. Like he gonna antagonize me and tell me that I'm nigga, shut your bitch ass up, nigga. What the fuck wrong with you? And this is the problem with that. I think it's too many fucking Kanye's and not enough Pete's, man. Where as a man, is only so much you can take, right? From another man. And then eventually you just like, you know what, bro? Fuck this dude. Like you just snap. Like, you know what? Fuck this dude. Because they probably have talked before in recent times, and it just got to the point where it was just like there's only so much I could do, bro. To be like, look, bro, I've tried to be nice to you. I understand the situation is hard on you. I understand you even got mental health issues. I'm trying my hardest to do all that shit for you. But you gonna stop trying to go at me publicly and privately. And I think that that is the thing about this situation that I'm pissed off about. Because people really, and this is the thing about Kanye West. He's such a, like I said, he's such a noticeable person in the industry, in the entertainment world. He's so fucking, I wouldn't even say he's well, I don't even say he's liked. But the motherfucker is really praised. He's literally a cult leader. And y'all can say that y'all not, you know, he's not, but the nigga's a cult leader. Anything he says, if he tells you to drink Diet Coke right now, y'all motherfuckers be like, what leader? What leader? What leader of Diet Coke do you want us to drink? Like, you niggas would just flock for it. And that's the problem. We got to get out of this mindset of that no, this motherfucker's a musical genius. That's it. That's all this motherfucker is. He's a musical genius. He said two things in life that every black person in America was like, nah, I think Kanye right on that one. I think two things in life that this motherfucker literally has physically said that everybody in in the black world was like, you know, I agree with Kanye on that. George Bush don't like black people. George Bush don't like black people. It's and sorry, Taylor Swift. but Beyonce had one of the greatest music videos of all time, and everybody in the black community was like, "Nah, he's right about that." Like that's it. Everything else this nigga has done, can you tell me has not been in question? Tell me that it hasn't been in question. I can't wait for this video to come out. Tell me this shit has not been in question. After those two things that pretty much everybody could agree on, tell me that shit hasn't been in question. Everything else this nigga's ever done has been in fucking question. What the fuck has he physically done outside of that? And the fact that this nigga actually has said in interviews that the monitor went out, or the monitor, he didn't have nothing else to say on the monitor when he was with Mike Myers that night, and he just said whatever the fuck came to mind, or whatever the fuck black people was already telling them around him at that time frame, because at that time he wanted to be pro-black, and he wanted to be the backpack rappers, and he wanted to be the socially conscious motherfucker, which he's even admitted and said, "Oh, I just used them." He's physically said this shit. "Oh, I just used them to get to where I needed to go." Go watch Drink Champs when he said that shit, because this motherfucker has physically said it. So we can stop acting like this nigga don't just use people, and stop saying, "Well, they knew they were getting used. He just he no nigga no. He just fucks people and then acts like nothing's happening. It's fucked up. And we gotta stop defending motherfuckers like this because he's a black man in America and he's a billionaire. Wrong is wrong. He's a fucked up individual. Period. I don't give a fuck how y'all want to slice it or dice it. I don't support this nigga. I ain't bought a Yeezy shoe in ever. I ain't never gonna buy a Yeezy shoe. That nigga shit look like homeless clothes. I ain't never rocking that nigga shit. Yeah, I just hit this nigga with his own shrug. Like I don't know what to tell you. Like this man to me isn't really. I don't know what the fuck he's supposed to be because he doesn't even know. He's conflicted as fuck. One day he wants to be a gangster from Chicago. Next day he wants to be a black billionaire that co- conforms everybody to ideologies that make sense and shit. But this motherfucker don't even know what the fuck he's even talking about. And that's the problem. But we think he is. He's like, oh no, I kind of knew what he was doing. No, the fuck he don't. I don't really know this nigga wakes up really with a plan anymore. I think he just does shit out of the motherfucking spur of the moment, which is cool. That's cool if you want to live your life in the spur of the moment. But I don't really see the point of it. I'm breaking it all down to show you how fucked up this shit sounds. Because to me, I get it. If a nigga has created the music of your life, I get it. I understand why you will stand by this motherfucker forever. But dog, hey, listen, there's been musicians that let me down. That I'm like, man, what the fuck? You don't think I was fucked up when I saw Lil Wayne try to support Donald Trump a couple years ago? Nigga, it's cool to get free by a nigga, dog. Like, you ain't gotta support this nigga, though, bro. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. You know, if Jay-Z did some crazy, lame shit, I'd be like, damn, Hov, really, my nigga? Drake do lame shit every day. and and they do lame shit every fucking day. And I'd be like, yeah, that shit look weird to me. But I support the nigga still. His music is still popping. I don't really downplay the nigga's music shit. And that's the thing. We gotta separate that. Can we separate the fucking person from the art? And I don't know if motherfuckers really can. I don't know if you really can. I don't think people really can. We say we can if we get to the point, but not a lot of people can really separate the person from the art. It's okay to be like, you know what? My favorite artist has changed as a person. Not to say that music has changed, the music has sounded a little better, but it's okay to say a person has evolved or devolved. I don't know which one. Yeah, I don't know if that's a word, but devolved, I guess, or evolved into something that's negative in a sense. Because I feel like this Kanye would have always eventually seen in a sense. I feel like we would have eventually have seen this Kanye that we see today because if it wasn't for his ex, he probably would be this Kanye. I mean, let's not act like a couple of years before he got with his ex. Now, this motherfucker wasn't on the red carpet drinking Hennessy. Think about it. Think about it. VMAs 2009. The same thing I just said about the where the Beyonce shit popped off. Taylor and him beef popped off. He's on the red carpet drinking Hennessy. You don't think this shit would have happened maybe a little quicker if he probably didn't get with his ex-wife? I'm just saying. I'm saying all that to say this, man. There's too many Kanyes in this world. Too many motherfuckers that think they're saying something of value, and everybody's just riding with it because there's something there, or there was something there, and you get so stuck into what used to be, you never really could see past what that person is now. You get stuck in it. We need more Pete's in this world, where you didn't rush, you didn't push the button, you ain't go get them right out the gate. You let her, or in this case, the world, handle the situation first and see what happens. And once you've generally had your personal feel of whatever the fuck this was supposed to be, the ball is in your court to make your decisions. Because the world will be more accepting of that moment of you making your decisions. Because now it's not about trying to show the world I'm a man. It's about showing everybody that disrespect is disrespect, and I'm not gonna tolerate it for too much longer. It's too many of these moments in life where people forget that at the end of the day, you can lead, but don't be misleading. Don't play tough for a moment, and then 5 seconds later you want to scream, but he's attacking me. What the fuck you talking about? Like you've been going at me all fucking day for 7 months fucking straight, and now you want me to be like, nigga, what? Are you attacking? I'm attacking you. I said one thing, you crying. Nigga, the fuck are you talking about? And that's the thing. Too many people don't know what's real and what's not. I'm not here to say that whatever the fuck this is between them niggas is gonna be solved. No, of course not, because there's a particular entity in this situation that will never get those guys cool. But at the same time, when you have too many people moving like a Kanye West, where you think everything you do is right, and if you say something, one thing wrong, I have the ability of the people around me to cut you off no matter what. And I think that's a fucking problem because that's what I've been saying for the longest. We can't have a conversation with motherfuckers if you already cutting off the bridge for the conversation. It's never gonna work. These two men could have probably had a real conversation about what the hell's going on. Hey man, your woman around your kids, I understand that, but I will be with your ex. Is that cool? And maybe that shit would have been worked out. But the fact that that's not the reason why you're mad at the man, it can never be the reason. And it'll never be cool. So I hope more people will stop trying to be Kanye or live up to what Kanye is, because what Kanye is right now is a bitch. It's a very, very scary ass dude. And if that's the type of people y'all want to so called say is the guy and the goat and all that shit, that's what you rolling with. I can't understand it. Because that dude, now if you separating the art from the man, and you're like, well, his art wise, I fuck with that. Then I respect it, understand that. But you talking about the man himself? Nah, nah, I can't understand that. Cause the way this man moving, the way this man moving, bro, like, yeesh, I feel bad for him. Not really. I don't really feel that bad for him. I don't feel bad for him. I feel bad for the people he's affecting more so than him. That's just how I feel. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And I'm out. Peace.